What's up guys, Cloudy here, and today I'm playing one of my favorite games of all time, definitely my favorite Final Fantasy game, Final Fantasy Tactics. Now, this is the beginning of the game, so there's going to be a lot of talking, and the tutorial battle, which the player only controls one character during the tutorial battle, and it's fairly easy. Everybody else in your party is massively over-leveled, and you just kind of have to keep yourself alive, and that's, you can't fail this battle. I think it's an actual impossibility. Even if your other party members die, you can't fail, but we'll see. Anyway, the story starts, with a tutorial like, sort of in the middle of the game. You're the character in the purple that just walked out of, just got out of the way, and his name is Ramza, and he's a noble, the child of a nobleman, and was originally in training as a knight at a military academy. But as the story starts, he's obviously, as he just said, not a knight anymore, he's just a mercenary. But let's go ahead and do this first battle real quick. In this battle, we'll get to see some of the weird Japanese to English translations that this game is kind of known for. It's also interesting to note right now that Ramza, our player character, his class is just a squire, and this is important later on, because Ramza can stay a squire the entire game, and he has special abilities that only he gets as long as he stays in the squire class. Other squires graduate out of squire and become knights or archers or other job classes. But Ramza, you want him to stay a squire because he has special abilities that only he can get from being a squire. Real smooth, I guess. I believe that we all have a fair amount of... There's that translation that I'm talking about. It happens whenever characters do their special abilities. But what I was saying was I believe we all have a fair amount of HP, so it's going to take more than getting accidentally hit with your ally's fire spell to kill us. Right now, Ramza also has, aside from the ability to just attack, he has the Guts ability, which, it's not an ability, it's a class of abilities that contains spells like Wish, which deals damage to Ramza and heals an ally, and he gets more Guts abilities as the game progresses. But right now, he only has Guts and I think he has Wish and one more, I think. That's not good. See, I believe they're just, our party members are just knocked out for this fight, if I remember correctly. In real, quote-unquote, fights, there will be a timer over their head that denotes how many turns your party member can go before they die for real, and you have to recruit somebody else to fill that party member's spot. Now, obviously, Ramza and other main characters in your party can't die, otherwise the game's over. Ramza especially. Some of the other story party members that you get along the game can die, but it's in your best interest to obviously keep them alive as long as possible. Dash, Accumulate, and Wish. I believe Accumulate is also a heal, and Dash is a knockback. That's also going to be a theme throughout this game, is that religion plays a big part in Ivalice, with a lot of weird conspiracies about the religion in Ivalice, and fighting noble families doing things in the name of religion. It's a really convoluted story that's kind of hard to get a hold of at first, but the gameplay and the characters still make it one of my favorite games of all time, and definitely my favorite Final Fantasy game. Maybe only behind, well, yeah, maybe only behind Final Fantasy VII. And now the game starts proper. This is the beginning when Ramza and his friend Delita, who we just saw kidnap the princess. This is when they go to the military academy and are just starting out as squires and cadets and have no idea about any of the bigger conflicts going on throughout the world of Ivlis yet. They just think that the other nobles are wrong. They have no idea about the conspiracies or any of the things going on underneath it all. And apologies, this part is kind of slow. I wish there was some way to speed the text up, but it's trying to give us as much of the story as it can right now. So, like I just said, this is chapter 1. That last chapter was our prologue, which takes place chronologically at the midpoint of the game. And the Death Corps are a gang of bandits, think kind of similar to the Defias bandits in World of Warcraft. They're mostly out of work, unemployed builders and merchants who have turned to crime in order to sustain themselves. That was it. That's going to be it for the first episode of Final Fantasy Tactics. I hope to do more, and there'll be more to talk about. The beginning of the game is kind of slow. There's not, aside from the tutorial battle and the first battle, there's not a whole lot going on. There's a whole lot of backstory and trying to fill the player in on everything that's gone on so far in the world. And yes, this is the same Ivlis as Final Fantasy 13, I think. The most recent stretch of Final Fantasy games that took place in Ivlis. This is the same the same Evolus. But anyway, I've been Cloudy. This is Final Fantasy Tactics. Thank you for watching. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.